Hello, 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 welcome back. Now we're going to Matchday 34. Huge matchday now, with Real Sociedad are now in first place. They have every way of possibility of winning it. They just gotta stay focused. They have their next game is very winnable. Yeah, Moreno's been on fire. Lanús versus Newcastle. Newcastle's traveling to Argentina for this game. So are they gonna be able to get a result out of this? I don't know. I really don't know. It's very level. Can the Argentinian side keep a good record against this Saudi side? I don't know. Let's see. Lanús versus Newcastle. Newcastle got the victory. Brace from Anthony Gordon and another goal for Castillo. A brace for Anthony Gordon now puts him at 17 goals. Jumping over his fellow teammate Murphy, but also over Sane and Frederikas. Putting him on level on goals with Frerix. As for Castillo, his next goal puts him on 22, meaning that he passes Oyarzabal in the top goal scorers. What the fuck? There we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So Newcastle got a very good win there to try and keep putting pressure on Leipzig and Real Sociedad. But we'll see how that goes. Here we go. Real Sociedad versus Wellington Phoenix. The whole team needs to focus now. They're so close to achieving something I wasn't expecting them to do is get the championship here. But you never know. Let's see. Maybe the pressure got too high for them. It was the last goal from Rufer that ruined their day, bro. Like, Baranechea gets a goal. Oyarzabal gets a goal. Rufer with the brace, he ruined their night. Oyarzabal, he gets his 22nd goal as well. Rufer gets a brace. I don't know where he's at. That's how irrelevant he is. 6 goals now. I mean, they still have a chance. It depends on Leipzig's result, though. But Rufer are now in 6 goals, which is very beneficial to them. And then we have, who scored the other one for Real Sociedad? Baranechea, that's right. Who's like on, I think, 2 goals? Yep. It's his 3rd, the young winger. Thinking we gave them the win, but unfortunately it's just a tie. Started a little too bright right there. And Yankel Herrera's injured. I just saw that. Bad. So that means Carlos Soler's probably going to take his place. We'll have to see how this means for the team. Real Salt Lake versus Hartberg. Can Real Salt Lake keep up their good form? Maracush got suspended. Well, here goes. Here comes Karner. And Golesh, you're back in the squad. You're back in the squad, buddy. Well, we'll see. Real Salt Lake versus Hartberg. I'm going for a... Come on, Real Salt Lake. Pull off this upset. Oh! Where was this form a long time ago? Yedlin gets his first goal. DeAndre Yedlin. Luna with the brace. I just noticed that. Luna brace. Puts him now from 12-13 now. 12 and 13 goals. For the guy who I was like criticizing. I was like, he's not doing enough for his team. And here he is fucking getting a brace. Against Hartberg to give his team really away from relegation zone right now. As DeAndre Yedlin also gets a goal. Down, they're almost down there. Yedlin for RSL. Wild, wild, wild scenes playing right now out in Real Salt Lake. Massive victory against Hartberg. Mainz versus Viborg. Can Mainz keep up their good form to stay ahead of Stoke City? They can. Late goal from Becker gives them the victory. And Hollerbash too. Nuke gets his first goal. Oh my god, there's so many goal scorers. Nuke for Viborg. Gets his first goal. There's Hollerbash. And he gets his first goal. He gets it before Becker. So he gets ahead of Havel. Hollerbash. Becker gets a goal, putting him at 12. Putting him ahead of Junho. There we go. Good result for Mainz. I mean, Stoke City now have a chance to pass Lanús though, because they lost to what's their names, to Newcastle. Galatasaray versus Portsmouth. Let's see, it should be a Galatasaray win. Even though Bayern would hate to see that, they do get it though. Gabriel Sara, Gundogan, and Bishop, and Sane. Alright, Sane, Gundogan. Sana gets his 17th goal. Boom. Gundogan now gets his 8th goal. He's popping off on goal scoring right now, Gundogan. Gundogan. Yep. And then we have Bishop, who's all the way up here somewhere. Yep, getting his 16th goal. And then we got Sara, who's I think on 1 goal actually. Funny enough, because he's a good player, but I think he's only on 1 goal. Yep, there he is. Gets his 2nd goal. He had a great game against Juventus today in real life. I think he got man of the match actually. I want to say it's also fuck Vinicius Jr. I don't give a fuck. Galatasaray versus Portsmouth. Galatasaray got an absolute massive victory to stay ahead of Bayern. Leipzig versus Stoke. Again, hard game for Stoke, but at the same time, it's also a hard game for Leipzig. Can Leipzig pull off a good result here to try and catch back up to Real Sociedad? Real Sociedad are hoping Stoke can get something out of this game. I hope so too. Come on, Stoke City. No. Harder gets his first goal. Schlager gets a goal. Baker gets a goal. Raum gets a... Close to one got injured. That's bad for Leipzig. So Raum and Schlager. Okay, Raum just got his fucking 3rd goal recently. Getting his 4th now. Putting him well ahead of these guys. So he's now got his 4th goal. Where's Schlager? Schlager. If I can find his dumbass. There he is. Getting to the 7th. To well and truly puncture Stoke City hearts. Baker got a goal to try and give some kind of hope, but it just wasn't enough as Harder, again, weird name, gets his first goal for the tournament as a substitute for Romulo. It's actually getting crazy how close this is getting for the highest goal scoring group. Leipzig. There we go. Leipzig beat Stoke City. This is a puncture for my heart because I want to see Stoke do good, but I mean, it's still there, but it's just hard. Oldham versus Paris. Just finish him off first. Finish him off. Oh. Traore gets his first goal. Monthi gets his first goal, I think. Malin doesn't. So Malin, Melon. Where you at, Melon? There you are. Gets your 13th goal. Nice for you. Traore, the right back, gets his first goal. Traore for Paris. Monfe for where the fuck they're playing against? Oldham. I think that's his name was Monte. Yep. I gotta thank you, memory. And Munetsi gets another goal. I know he's already scored before. He's way up here somewhere. Yep, there he is. Yep, right here. Move him over here. Push you guys down a little bit. Alright. Again, this doesn't really matter for Paris. I guess it's a good result for Oldham then. I guess. Charlotte versus Grenoble. Oh, we got a suspension somewhere. Bernabeu has to come off for Lebediva. Do we have another CDM in here? No, but we have a CM, so you have to repeat the next guy. He could play a CDM, so Dressel is now as an option. Alright, Charlotte. Can you get a victory versus Grenoble here? Probably not. Yep, there we go. Jite, Jantipe, Zaha gets a goal. Diaby gets a goal. Okay, Diaby, Jantipe. Don't know where Diaby's at. I think he's like on 3 goals, right? Diaby. There he is. Getting his 5th. Diaby. Jantipe. Xantippe, Purom. There we go. Xantippe. The goal scorers Zaha and Jite. Charlotte are shit, by the way. So Zaha gets his 11th goal. Passing Fondop, Thorstensen, Olantunji, and Romulo. Zaha and I just off the scores, bro. How have I not remember the name? Jite. Jite's now on 20 goals. Good for him. Like, I don't even know who the fuck he is, and here he is fucking scoring goals for fun for Grenoble. That can't be easy, so. Fair enough to Jite. Fair enough. Even though it's not likely that they're going to continue the journey. Who knows? Maybe they win the playoffs round. Damak versus Bayern. We have suspension. Or injury, at least. Mate has to come off now, officially for Arielson. And he comes on for... Where the fuck is he? There he is, Malakawi. Alright. Damak host Bayern. Bayern, I swear to fucking God, if you don't win this game. Alright, Kane, Musiala, and Leimer. Must have been a good scary when Al-Salkadi got the first goal, though. Al-Salkadi. There he is. He just got his double-digit goal after all. The Syrian. Good for him. So he goes in. Then Leimer, then Musiala. Leimer just scored recently, putting him like at 3 goals, I believe. Yep. Now his 4th. Ooh, she hit that. Hi. There's Leimer. Then we got Musiala and Kane. Musiala gets his 15th goal. Kane gets another goal, putting him at 24. Trying to stay away from Oyarzabal and the rest of these fuckers. Good result for Bayern, but again, Galatasaray got their victory, didn't they? I think. Brand versus Ulm. Doesn't really matter. 1-1. Dajaku and Fine. Fine on another goal puts him at 15, passing Immobile. Fine and Dajaku. There he is, getting his 8th goal. There you go. Bran are now tied with 1-1. Oh, there we go. Big fucking match day right there. Alright. Leipzig, Real Sociedad, Newcastle, and Galatasaray all on 4 points on top 4. Bayern, Paris, Mainz, and Lanús in the top 8. Stoke City, Hartberg, Portsmouth, Grenoble, Damak, Real Salt Lake, Viborg, and Ulm in the mid-table area. Charlotte fall to relegation along with Oldham, Brann, and Phoenix. Very fucking interesting. And they have a hard game next against Mainz. Yeah, it's to see. Everyone who's in relegation now have the hardest games. Well, it's in Phoenix against Bayern. Brann versus Real Sociedad. Yeah, let's see. But is Real Sociedad still first place? Or no, they're not. They got surpassed again by Leipzig. But now they have another chance because one of them, like either Newcastle or Leipzig lose points, and they preferably it be Leipzig. Bayern have a chance to get really good win against Wellington Phoenix. Galatasaray are still like very heavy favorites to beat Oldham though. There's only 4 games left. Oh, it's getting close. Game awfully close. And Stoke City also has a chance still. They have to beat Portsmouth and they need Ulm to do something against Lanús. But we'll see. I'll see you guys in Matchday 35 shortly.